Everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report, and I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, guys, we're going to state the obvious here. Most of the demonstrators out there are white people. You can see black people are playing a very, very minority role in all the protests that we're seeing. I will say this. Most of the white people out there are genuinely protesting something they thought was an injustice. I will say that. But there's that 1% at the top that's manipulating everything, that has the money, that has the organization skills, that know what to do with these mobs. And that's what we're witnessing. That's why we're seeing all this organized chaos. Okay? But this is the stories from Breitbart News. Only about 1 in 6 protesters over the last month are black Americans, while the plurality are white, according to Pew Research Center analysis. Though recent protests and riots have been centered around racial tensions with law enforcement, only 17% of the protesters have been black, while 46% are white, 22% are Hispanic, 8% are Asian. Okay? The data reveals that black Americans are not the largest minority group represented in the protests. You would think with all this Black Lives Matter stuff that we're hearing, all this black this and all this black that, you would see black people playing a prominent role, wouldn't you? Okay, that tells you this whole thing is not real. Okay? Now here's how it breaks down. Those who attended a protest rally focused on racial equality in the last month. Of all the adults, 64% were white. Of all the adults, only 11% were black. Of all the adults, only 15% were Hispanic. Of all the adults, only 5% were Asian. The protesters were overwhelmingly Democrats as well. Almost 4 in 5 of the protesters said they were Democrats or Democrat-leaning voters. Less than 17% of the protesters said they were Republicans. Protests in Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon, Washington, D.C., and New York City and New York have been dominated by Antifa members and Black Lives Matter activists. Those are the big ones. And that's what's getting the most play. And it makes it look like it's nationwide, but it's not. In one recent incident, a white woman can be seen yelling and shouting at 2 black policemen. I'm going to show you this clip really fast to show you the relationship that white liberals and black Democrats have with each other and why white liberals think they can say these type of things to us. And it's for one reason. Black Democrats have a victim mentality. They actually believe the country hates black people and trying to do everything they can to stop us. Okay? And the white liberal feeds into that mentality by saying, yes, we are racist people. And yes, we are discriminating against you. And yes, we are trying to do everything we can to stop you. And so that gives these white liberals the license to say and do the things that they're doing, like protesting in our name. But anyway, I'm going to show you this white liberal talking to 2 black cops.
When you take off your uniform, are you afraid of police?
I have a question for you. You're white and you're telling this to 2 black police officers.
Yeah.
Do you see the problem with that a little bit?
No, I don't, because you know what? Just because I'm white and I haven't experienced racism myself doesn't mean I can't fight for justice. They're a part of the system. They're a part of the problem. Just because they're black doesn't mean they're not a part of the problem.
Gotcha.
I'm allowed to say this to whoever. Because I'm white, racism is a white person's problem.
Yep.
Racism is my problem. I need to fix it. That's why I'm here talking to all of them. Black, white, fucking brown, purple.
Okay? So since she's admitted to being a racist, she's got a right to tell these people anything. And that's what white liberals think. They actually believe this.